In today's video, we are going to create a chaotic in-grain cutting board. Now, I want to tell you guys, it's very sad. I actually sold this cutting board before I was able to shoot the B-roll of the cutting board. I know that's a very rookie mistake, but it's what happened. This is the most advanced cutting board that I've ever made and that I've ever made a video on. And so if you've never made a cutting board before, maybe go check out some of my videos that are right here. I have how to make a cutting board for beginners. And then we have kind of the intermediate level, which is the checkerboard cutting board. So this is the most complicated. It's a 1 glue up, a 2 glue up, and then a 3 glue up. So if this is your first time, maybe check out one of those other videos first and then come back to this one. Otherwise, enjoy the build. One more note before we get into the build. I make a mistake about halfway through. You'll know it when you see it, but keep watching because when you see how I fix that mistake, it will probably save you a lot of time when you go to build your cutting board. So just keep watching, you'll see what I mean. Right here I have maple, cherry. This is some kind of exotic. I don't even know. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. I had some scrap of it, and I know it's exotic. It's something Hadouk and black walnut. So what I'm going to do now is mix these up in a pattern that I like. This pattern does not really have to be symmetrical. Here, I'm just doing kind of a normal process with planing this cutting board. If you have questions about a little more details of how I plane the cutting boards and my process for making sure that we get great flat surfaces with no twists, I talk about that in this video, cutting board making for beginners, right up here. So check that out, and it's a great cutting board build. It's a really simple cutting board build, and I talk a little more in detail about how I plane these down. I have my table saw fence set 1 inch away from my blade. Now, you can set yours at a different distance away from the blade. This is not going to determine the thickness of our cutting board like a normal in-grain cutting board would. This is just going to determine how wide our chaotic strips are. It's gonna be really hard for me to explain this, so just keep watching and you'll see what I mean. But I have this set to 1 inch. You can make it 7/8 of an inch, you can make it 1 1/4 inches. Really doesn't matter too much. It'll just give you a different look. So experiment, let me know in the comments how you do this step, and I can't wait to hear from you. Okay, so I made a mistake. So I told you that I was setting this fence 1 inch away from the blade, which is true, and I started cutting my strips over here, and they're looking great, they're looking chaotic. But the problem is, in the next step, what we're going to do is turn these and glue them up this way, which, as you can see, maybe, it's a different thickness. So that's a problem. I think the way that we can fix this, though, is by adjusting our fence, because I still have some that I haven't cut. So I'm going to adjust the fence to whatever the thickness of this board is, lock it down, and I'm going to cut the rest of the strips like this, and these should be the ones that we turn, and these are the ones that we leave upright. Learn from my mistake. Make sure whatever the thickness of your final planed board is, that's the width of strips that you need to cut like this. So we're gonna keep going and we're gonna see how this turns out. This was not planned. I have no idea. I have no idea how this cutting board's gonna turn out. Okay, so here are all of our strips. Notice that I can have a strip facing this way, and it's pretty much all the same thickness here, or I can turn it like this, and we're still all the same thickness. So what I'm going to do now is arrange these in a way that I like the pattern. but not the pattern here. Of course, you could just glue this up and call it done, but I want to arrange it where I like the pattern right here on the end grain. You see, the end grain is what's going to ultimately be facing up. So that's what we want to pay attention to as we orient our different strips of wood. So only looking at the end grain, this is a pattern that I really, really like. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this up again with Tite Bond 3. Okay, so now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Now, of course, you could go ahead and glue these together just right here. But what I'm going to do is, just like I did in my last checkered board cutting board video, is every other one of these strips, we're gonna flip this way. And we're gonna see what this looks like. Makes it a little bit more chaotic. Goes there, this flips. That goes there, this flips, and so there it is. I think that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. It seriously means a ton to me that you guys would watch me creating different projects. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I try to respond to all of them, or if you just have any feedback in general for me. I always watch the comments and I will be responding there. If you've enjoyed this, if you leave a like on your way out, it's totally free, it helps me out. And also, if you've enjoyed this video and you feel like it's added value and you want to stick around for some of our later projects, we're always doing woodworking projects. I might even get into some other stuff here in the coming weeks and months, so subscribe to the channel. I don't think you'll regret it. All right, that's it for today. We'll talk to you soon.